Hello everyone, Zero in the house, and today we're back with another episode of WOTV Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. As you probably noticed, the menu music is different, so we won't put any overlay music when we put this on YouTube. So we have a lot of new things to talk about, so without further ado, let's do this. So let's accept today's rewards. Best thing to do, you probably noticed you can skip these all together just by pressing the X over here. I think. Well, that's what was promised. But that doesn't seem to work, so maybe you probably need to review that, the World of Vision team. Nonetheless, let's have a look at what's new. First of all, as usual, we'll do the challenges. And in the challenges, what do we have? We have a Virgin Upgrade Celebration Challenge board, bingo board, and we have the introduction of the Soul Stars and Vision Stars, which is something we'll have a look at very shortly. On top of this bingo board, we also have the bingo board specifically for the new Vision card, Guidance from the Stars. That seems to be tailored specifically for Moore and Ramada. We'll have a look at that just in a bit. Let's have a look at the summons and see what's new. So, we have a 5-step guaranteed step-up banner for the Vision card, Guidance from the Stars, and we'll see what this Vision card is all about. So, once it's maxed, it'll give us water unit magic attack 35, water unit critical damage up 13, and on top of that, it'll give us activation time reduced by 100, both for attack and non-attack skills. On top of that, water units do get Spirit up 10, Mage up 10, and critical hit rate down by 5. Now, if you equip this card to Ramada or more, you'll get slash attack resistance up 15% and max HP up 5%. Now, on my main account, I did get this card because although I do not have more, I am EXing Ramada, so she's already job level 22, level 115. And I think this card is also really good for Ildira. In my case, I do not have her tailored VC, so I think that she'll definitely benefit by magic attack 10 and attack up 35, magic attack 35. The arithmetician, well, the math, let's call it the math job, will definitely destroy with this Vision card if my calculations are not wrong. So as soon as I'll boost up this card, we'll probably do some matches in the future with Ramada and Ildira and see how this plays out. Moving on, we have the feature banner where we do not have either a PD gauge or anything of the sort, so I always advise to skip these. If no PD gauge, you shouldn't really be pulling for this banner. Moving on, we have the paid banner where it guarantees the card, and I think it was it's pretty good if you want to save up your free Visor, your free 10,000 Visor, and are happy to invest 2,000 paid Visor. Now, this is particularly good if you already have more and have Ildira, and by any chance you like Miranda as well. If you want to boost up your water magic team, this is the Vision card for you. And let's not mention Ramada as well. If you do not have Ramada's Tailor card, for the Astrologer card, you can give her this one, and she should benefit from the Spirit up 10%. Moving on, we do have new EX units, which are Whisper, what's his name, Kuri, and 2 more from the looks of it. They don't seem to be featured because they're lower rarity, but I would not pull for this banner. I would totally skip it, despite the fact that Omega Weapon and 2-headed dragons are also featured. There's better around, and in a situation where we're probably gonna get some really good stuff next week, I would definitely try to save your free Visor for the time being. Moving on, this. Now, I am quite I'm not really sure about these two, you know, because in the past we did have these two paid banners with 10 guaranteed 10 vision cards and 10 guaranteed UR units, but those were during the anniversary. So keeping in account that in the past we've had better value for paid vision, I would probably skip these two unless you are low in your UR vision cards and UR units and you need something really good really fast. Other than that, I would stay away from these two banners if your roster of vision cards and unit is up to scratch and almost filled. Moving on. I believe that is all for the banners. Yes, you do get a pay guild banner for vision card and for what seems to be charts for Whisper. So in a situation where you really want to EX her now, this is a good way to go about it. And same goes for the vision card. If you've pulled for the vision card, definitely go for the guild banner. But I will only choose one because it's very easy to get broke, especially if this is gonna go for probably 7 days, I'd say. So do keep in account that this is gonna be 5 million guild and 10 million and 10 million again. So you're investing 25 million gil a day per guild banner, remember. Before I go to the shop, I want to talk about the raid. We do have a raid today. That's gonna be going for a week. So the primary enemy to fight, the primary expert to fight is Carbuncle. And the raid is Kraken. Now, if you manage to beat Kraken 5 times, you'll get the Kraken Vision card and Esper for free, which is a pretty nice way to incentivize people to do the raid. Now, if I'll put information in regards to this card in an overlay, I think it's pretty good for water units, and in a situation where you want to build a water unit party, it'll serve you quite well. The good thing about this raid is that you no longer have to include vision card in your team composition. As long as you own the vision card, you'll get the boost of 50% medals and a drop rate of 1.5. So I believe that you also get a higher chance of getting the rare rate as well, which is amazing. So in a situation where you want to get this card or already have one of these two, you don't even have to include them in your composition for the raid to have the benefit of the bonuses, which is amazing. So I would imagine that with Carbuncle, the best team is a Dark Slash team. As you can see, Dwayne is also featured as having the highest bonus. And yeah, Whisper, I don't know how good she'd be. In this raid, we want to probably focus specifically for a damaging team. So Night of Ruinstern and Dwayne, and perhaps we want to use Shadow Lynx. She does some pretty good stuff with combos. It'd be good to have her there. Okay, now let's go into the shop. And in the shop, we don't have much, I'm afraid. It doesn't seem like there are any new banners that are worth our time. Now, it seems that the reward for this raid are these white marshmallow miniature. Put information as usual on the overlay, and it's up to you where you want to go for this item. I mean, if you're planning to get the what's it called? If you're planning to get Kraken Vision card and Esper, you'll eventually get the materials and to get this item anyways. Where you want to boost it to +5 is up to you. And what do we have here? Unit enhancing pack. Yeah, as usually I wouldn't spend any vision in any of these packs. There are some really good heal, I think, packs. They're not here this time around, but anything that has free blue and purple faint memories is always worth doing. And in this case we don't, so that is fine. On top of the bingo board you can get the new vision cards shards here, the Guardians of the Stars, so if you want to expedite the growth of that vision card you can do so. And wow, this is pretty empty. The Sphere Shop does feature the EXable units for this time around, and yes, I would strongly recommend building Vistral, especially if you're experiencing issues with the light selection quest. I think Vistral is really vital for the level for the 10th selection quest as well, to get those Camilo Mind Spheres. I think he'll be really good in terms of getting more turns and getting that +5 chain. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably need to reach selection quest level 10. But yeah, I think getting him to level 115 as well will be very beneficial to try and get the final challenges for the selection quests. And story event release shop, yes, we do have new story, we'll get there. And 3 large energy pots are always welcome. In here, same story really. There's nothing I really want. I think we have already gone through this last week, so nothing new to speak about. Let's go to the mock shop, because we do have new banners, new shop banners, which is amazing. So we do have the introduction of Soul Stars and Vision Stars. And what do they do? What do these do? Whenever you pull onto a banner, for any unit that you already have shards for, you also get Soul Stars, but the summon banner must feature those stars. If it doesn't feature those stars, you won't get stars for shards for units that you already have, and same goes for vision cards. Now, the Soul Stars can only be used for units whom you haven't leveled to 99 yet, or to be more specific, for units whom you haven't gotten 600 shards yet. So in my case, as you can see, I do have a lot of units that I haven't maxed, but the units that I have maxed, such as you can see, King Mont, they're not here, and that is specifically to prevent people from getting Mind Sphere easily. So you can only use stars for units that haven't reached 600 shards yet. Same goes for the vision cards. Obviously you can't EX vision cards yet, so if you haven't reached the threshold of, I think it's 225, I might be wrong, but yeah, if you haven't reached that threshold, then you'll be entitled to get vision stars for those vision cards, which is amazing. That will definitely expedite the growth of your vision cards really quickly. And yes, that is pretty much all that is new in the mock shop. Now, the amazing thing is new UI improvement, which is this. So from here you can really look at, you can go into the mock shop in 2 clicks. So that is 1 and then 2. So in my next videos I'll follow a different workflow exploiting this. And we do get the ability to have overlay pages and then stay in the previous section that we were before, so I can go back into the mock shop without any further clicks. This is amazing. Whoever designed this and improved this workflow, you deserve a raise. Thank you very much for implementing this. They will make a lot of our lives much easier. And from here we can go directly onto Guild. Now in Guild, let's have a look. I don't think there is anything new. I thought that there was, but clearly there isn't. Oh yes, so if we, that's actually what I wanted to cover. So if we have vision card, if we have shards and we're also entitled to Mind Spheres, now there's a UI improvement where we don't have to click twice. Look at this, it's amazing. Everything is in one page and it saves us 3 clicks. That is really, really good. So again, thank you very much for that UI improvement. Definitely appreciate it. We do have new stories. So We do have scene 2 of the what I would probably think the last part of interlude. And how do I know that? In the World of Division Discord, we have gathered data in regards of what's already coming next week. So I won't spoil it for you if you're keen to have the element of surprise. But we do have one Final Fantasy Brave Exvius unit that is already scheduled to be released. On top of, you can already see that nation in the background here. But yes, we'll have units from a new nation coming next week. So if you are keen to get some really cool units, start saving up Visual. Because I think we're gonna get bombarded with a lot of new stuff next week. And perhaps that is maybe why we have what is perceived a lack of content today, except for what I call the story and the raid. Okay, I would say that is pretty much everything we want to talk about today. So again, thank you very much for tuning in. Yes, this stream is a bit earlier than usual, and that is because I got Formula 1 2021 and I'll add it onto my Twitch schedule, and I want to start playing that right after my dinner time. So if you're keen to see some racing before the game actually officially releases, do tune in let's say 3 hours from now, so 8:30 p.m. Western Australian time, and hope to see some of you there. Until then, if you guys are keen into World of Division, we'll catch you next week. You guys enjoy the raid. I hope you get what you want, and until then, have a good one. Bye for now.